whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, cheater.
Oh, that boy got chasing us now. Pay all time, boy. Come on, T. Woods. Play all time, man.
Tonight, it's the AFC's
hey, man, I'm patching. We in the ace count with it, man. I'm out there with James Harden now. Hey, James ain't even out there no more.
And the Houston Texans.
Let's roll.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins.
Let's roll, friends.
In this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so
All
we
right,
will start
man.
here at the 25.
Quarterback matchup.
They'll run for the first time with
shit.
Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the
What am I
32.
doing?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Wow.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Barkley.
There we go. Box his ass up.
Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Barkley. And it's gained down to about the 33.
He don't want to put that bitch in the air. That's what it is.
A pickup of 2 on first down and
All
just
right.
1 yard there.
There we go.
Really
Them in pass
good run defense when you're playing a 3-4.
coverage.
Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, Barkley.
Wow.
And he gets the first down.
What am I doing?
He's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. On the run, it's Barkley. He's taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle
Good
position.
shit.
Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. This is Barkley. And he's going to be marked down.
Good tackle.
Of the first down.
Joey. Good tackle, Joey.
Yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He taking his points or what, man?
On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
I ain't got Tucker. He ain't missing.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Good stop. Fuck, I'm not there doing trying to run new defense, man.
Just the opening drive, they didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point.
What's wrong, friends?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10
so
at their own 25-yard line.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Let's go, DK. Start off early, man.
Card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And the Patriot first
Start off early, DK.
From the gun, it's Locke. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a first down carry.
Man, 91?
The play goes
Fuck is 91?
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Shotgun snap to Lock. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Damn.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28.
36.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Lock working out of the gun.
Oh my God. What am I doing?
Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Lock to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, shh.
Under pressure, and the Texans.
Oh, my fucking God. What am I doing? He's wide open.
On 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Oh, my God.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another
This nigga
field
have
goal.
his
They're
X
hoping for a
Factor on
touchdown.
already.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
Yeah, stop.
you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On first down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Fuck, I missed that nigga. He's wide open.
Get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that.
Good shit.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A handoff to Barkley.
Good shit.
Be brought down, losing
Good shit, Payne.
at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory.
Oh, my God. What kind of ball is that, Drew Lock?
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this
John Franklin
to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to
I'm
the
fucking
booth?
folding.
Like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into a
damn, put him in a fucking coffin.
He'll snag about 5 yards.
Shit.
The 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call
We
like
close,
that. So what they do, they
gotta
go
be
back
a
to
pass
their
play.
pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's running that bitch.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Come on, man.
Pick up the first down here before he goes
Good
down
shit.
at the 26. First down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
All right, that's what we're going to do.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they give this time to the tailback. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
My nigga got 17 carries. Fuck. Fuck is this nigga not tired?
He's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, Barkley.
Good tackle.
Down inside the 20 at the 19. Still about 3 yards
gotta get off the
shy
field.
of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in this first half.
This nigga holding the ball. Hey, this nigga is hilarious.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down.
Come on, man.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3.
Go for
it. 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
We good, man.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him,
fucking pick.
His confidence should be sky high.
And
all right, next play.
Take a seat.
Let's
The
roll.
drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddled on the sideline before.
Oh, get ready to ball.
The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Locke.
Oh, my God.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap.
Dude, you gotta
The
be
sack on the
fucking
first play
kidding
of this
me.
drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish.
Oh, you
because
gotta be fucking
they were
kidding me.
compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete
Here he
pass
go to
on
his
that
own.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Wow.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They keep it with Barkley on first down, and they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd down and 8. A handoff, Barkley running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're in halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Block off a play action. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Number 14,
DK Metcalf. 42 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Oh, he got a fumble.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
They gave me a pass interference. Are you fucking serious?
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. A big play there, 54 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with deep.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's checking Craig. Safe.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nicole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 36. Patriots 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Patriot first down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Complete.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Now Locke again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. And he's brought down. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. But scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Locke. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots get a score closer. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Texans 36, Patriots 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tanner Muse with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
2 yards. First down, Patriots.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 26, check 26. 80 weapon.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Block. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Locke's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
A quick throw outside by Locke. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Tonight,
their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.